Hello, Chef Garen here, making my favorite Thai dish on the planet. It is Thai Basil Pork. Let's get to the ingredients really quick. This is going to be authentic coconut sugar or palm sugar. We need a sweet soya sauce. If you can't find this, you can get away with molasses. We need oyster sauce, a light soya sauce, less sodium is best. Any neutral oil that you like. We have Thai basil, the star of the show. So at least a cup or more. I'm going to put 2 cups in because I love it. This is cilantro. You got people around that don't like cilantro, tell them to suck it up. Pork loin. I have some fatty and some not so fatty. Okay, so lean and fatty. Fat is important. Pestle and mortar. Some chilies. These are finger chilies. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give them maybe a 1. And this is a Thai chili. This will ruin your day, but that's the heat source, so you can eliminate that if you want. It doesn't add a lot of heat when it's cooked, but you do feel it. And 4 to 6 cloves of garlic, depending on the size. You need yourself a wok. I'm using carbon steel, and we'll be doing a stir-fry method, so you want a good source of heat. The idea is to get this pan smoking hot first before we add oil. Then we'll add the oil, get in, let it get to the smoke point, and then we'll start our stir-fry. So our mise en place, which is our prep. If you have this ready to go, this dish literally takes 5 to 6 minutes. I got some rice warming up in the microwave. I will show you at the end how to fry an egg, which is a crispy egg, which is traditional in Thailand and Vietnam. Okay, so I'm going to get set up here and show you how this is done. By the way, if you cannot find these chilies, you can use this ingredient here, sambal olek. It's a garlic chili paste. You can get away with that, but I would probably add a little bit more garlic to it. All right, and some black pepper, freshly ground, really important. So pestle and mortar, and I'm going to give these chilies a head start. I just want to chop them up roughly. My Thai chili, or bird's eye chili, whatever you want to call it. The garlic, I'm just going to give it a smash. Okay, everything in the pestle and mortar here. And a couple good pinches of this freshly ground black pepper. It's going to help get this into a paste a lot quicker, okay? So get in here and give it a good pound. So what we're doing here is we're just trying to get a nice paste made. It can be a little bit chunky, but the important thing here is that we're gonna release some of these oils, which is going to add even more flavor. When you buy a pestle and mortar, make sure it has a rough surface, okay? Both pieces need to have a gritty surface, otherwise this will never happen. You'll be pounding here for hours and nothing will happen. This smells awesome. So I'm going to get the pan going, and then we'll get rolling. Okay, so as you can see, I have everything by my side. My wok, a wooden or metal spatula, doesn't matter. And let's get this pan heated. If we don't heat the pan first and we throw stuff into a lukewarm or a cold pan, we're going to end up with soup. Okay, so stir frying secrets are scorching hot pan. Put your oil in, get that to almost to the smoking point, and then you're ready to go. Everything will sear, the water will not escape. You'll end up with a beautiful, tasty dish every time. Any type of stir fry. And even if you're doing mushrooms, fried mushrooms, try this method. So I'm just waiting for this pan to get super hot. Okay, you can see smoke coming from the pan now. I'm going to put about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of oil. You need oil, okay? It's very important. Then we're going to get this oil almost to the smoke point. And then we're going to throw this chili garlic paste in there, flash fry that for about 5 seconds, and then we'll get that pork in there really, really fast. I am going to turn my vent on because I don't want my alarm to go off. A ripping hot pan. Ripping hot pan. Let's get this chili paste in. Stir that around. Do not breathe this in, guys, because it will be nasty, okay? Because it's at its raw state right now. Don't want to burn it. Let's get the pork in. I'm going to go high heat all the way through this whole cooking process. If you notice you need more oil, we'll put a little bit more in. What I'm trying to do here is get this pork sealed so that the juices stay in, don't come out into the wok. So I'm just going to let it sit here for a moment and let that one side get sealed. And then I'm going to stir fry it aggressively, like so. Spread it around and let it sit some more. All right, stir it around again. So when this pork is cooked thin in small bite-sized pieces, it will not take long to cook. See how dry my pan is? There's no water or no pork juices that have escaped. Okay, so almost ready to start building our sauce. This pork is about 95% cooked, so we're ready to start. I'm going to go in now with about a tablespoon of my coconut sugar. And I'm going to stir that around. And now you will see some juices start to build in the bottom of this pan quite quickly, which is exactly what we want. A good splash of this light soy sauce, maybe a teaspoon. I'm using about 1.5 pounds of pork here, by the way. Let's give that a good stir. Now oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons. Our sweet soy sauce, same amount, about 2 tablespoons. See how thick it is? It's like molasses. Very similar flavor profile as molasses as well, but this is a little bit more licorice-y, I guess you'd call it. Now that's it, guys. Now I'm just going to move this around. This smells incredible right now. So this dish is basically done. All we need to do now is just mix it around, and then the herbs go in at the last moment. We don't want to cook them out. We want them just to slightly wilt. Now at this point you can add more black pepper. That's going to give us a little bit more heat if you want it. A nice peppery note. And that's it. I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm going to add my cilantro and the Thai basil. Oh my god. Now this is going to start to smell incredible right about now. Wow. So see how fast this wilts down? And as it sits, it's going to wilt down a little bit more. So this is enough stirring, guys, right here. Let's work on our egg. See that? Beautiful stuff. So I have a small pan. I got maybe this much oil, a little over 1/4 inch, okay? And I'm going to get myself a nice big spoon so I can maybe ladle some oil over this. Now we want this oil super hot. And we're going to throw this egg in and it's going to puff up. Now I'd like to keep the yolk fairly runny and exposed if I can. So how do you know if your oil's hot enough? You just take something raw and just dip it in. If you hear a sizzle right away, like that, we know it's hot enough. Let's get the egg in. Be careful when you do this. I'm just going to let it bubble up nice and crispy here. Going to bring everything into the side. Just push everything in there. And oil on top if you can. Just like so. Keep doing that. Okay, this egg is now done. Let's get it out. Get it off the heat. Get it onto a plate. And I'm going to bring you over here and we're going to play. All right, we are ready to plate up. So first up will be my rice. Some rice on one side of my bowl. Never ever mix rice with your main dish. What you're doing is you're watering down the flavor. The whole point of the rice is to complement this pork dish here. Feel free to do the same thing with your chicken, okay? And there's the egg on top. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, here we have it. Rice, crispy fried egg with a soft yolk, and my Thai basil pork. What I like to do is to get my yolk broken, let it run down over the rice. Oh, baby, look at that. Look at that. This is amazing, folks. Look at this. So let me grab some here for you. Dip it in some egg. Oh, yeah. A little bit of rice if you can grab it. Give this a try. It's amazing.